All right, lovers of freedom, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Now, a lot happened yesterday to tell you that the world is watching and the world is seeing what the Nigerian government have been doing to jeopardize our freedom. Mazis Nnamdi Kanu said it yesterday. It's his right to agitate, that he's agitating for the Biafran nation, for the United States of Biafra. It's his right. It's written in the constitution. Over 50 million Biafrans have voted for the referendum. So the Nigerian government, they keep playing games upon games upon games, trying to use the media to block every space or any air of freedom that we, the Biafrans, will breathe in. But they have failed because after yesterday, the United Nations, we are everywhere. If you can check what happened yesterday, everybody is watching. The world is watching. Even the illegal arrest of Simon Ekpa in Finland had the Nigerian government single-handedly funded the arrest of Simon Ekpa in Finland. Everything will be exposed. We, the Intel TV News, we are here to expose a lot of things. If you can check our previous videos, then you understand what we're talking about. You can understand how day by day, hour to hour, we will be able to bring to you legit information regarding what is happening in Finland and regarding also the war between the Biafran Liberation Army and the Zoo Army of Nigeria. So that is the update. So do well to subscribe to this YouTube channel, turn on notification button, feel free to share your opinions on the comment section. With the local media, this is the only way we can promote the freedom and freedom of our people. So you in diaspora or you anywhere in the zoo, if you want to get your legit information on what is happening within our territory, that's the Biafra land, and what is happening with Simon Ekpa in Finland, then you have to subscribe and turn on notification button so that you can be ready to listen to our video firsthand each time we post. Now, we want to use this media also to welcome back our brother, that's Biafra Unite. He has been off for over 2 months now. Since Simon Ekpa was arrested, he has been off from social media for close to 2 months now. So we use this opportunity to welcome him back because he knows the truth and he speaks the truth. And he will continue to speak the truth. And we will continue to expose the criminal activities of Musa and their so-called Nigerian government. Now we keep asking the Nigerian government, it's over 2 months now that Simon Ekpa has been arrested. Then who is the criminals causing the insecurity in Southeast? Who is causing the massacre? The last massacre that happened in the Body State, in the community, that over 15 people were killed. Who is causing those massacres? Who is destroying lives? Who is arresting people? Who is detaining people unjustly, unlawfully? Who is sending the bubago after Igbo youth, after Abia State youths, after Anambra youths? So who is causing all this pandemonium in Southeast? That is the question we keep asking the federal government. They were saying Simon Ekpa have done this one, he has killed this one. Simon Ekpa have been off for close to 2 months now. So who is parading and who is trying to destroy the freedom of Southeast? So that is what we keep asking the Nigerian government. They keep playing games with our liberation, but very soon they will have no other option than to sit at the round table with us to discuss our freedom. Now, let's welcome back our brother Biafra Unite and listen to the key points. And make sure you react to this particular video I'm about to do now. Listen to the key points he pointed out regarding our Biafran liberation, regarding Simon Ekpa, and also regarding Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Now, stay tuned and God bless as you watch. One Biafra, one Biafra. Now listen.
Including those that have fallen, including my own brother. I will say some few things this evening, some things that I have not even said before in this very struggle. Now, after talking to myself and listening to these few individuals, I decided to take a new turn. The reason why I put out the memo when I did was because of the betrayal that is going on in this struggle, and not only those who claim to be freedom fighters, but the stupidity of some Biafran people who are not even in this struggle. I realize that the word of God says that it It is easy. It is easy for a horse.
I recommend this test. Keep your cooking oil in the fridge for 7 hours. Some freeze, saturated fats high, bad for heart. No freezing, saturated fats low, heart friendly. Oils like Casaliva in America, Golden Terra in Africa don't freeze. So, choose wisely.
It is very, very easy for a horse to pass through the needle's eye than a rich man making heaven. It is very, very easy for those who do not even know God to be free than those that call God, those that call the name of Chukwokika on a regular basis. It is quite unfortunate. Our people have proven beyond every reasonable doubt that they enjoy saga, online saga, than focusing and, of course, looking to the future, focusing on the freedom that we all are pursuing. They want more saga. What happened in 2021 was not enough for them. They believe in turning back the hand of time because they are enjoying online saga. I am sorry to let you know this evening that I have not come here for saga. I only want those who really want freedom, those who are interested in the gospel of freedom, those who are interested to know and to hear the word of knowledge, the gospel of freedom. If you know that you have come here this evening to listen to saga, I will disappoint you once again. I will ask you and urge you to go to those platforms you already know. Those platforms where they give you saga, bomba to bomba. Eba na Kanu, go there. You do not belong to this very platform. Go there right away and listen to saga. When you are done, maybe in the next 10 years, you will realize what you did to yourself today. I have gone beyond these things. I can't fight a war of this magnitude only for few people to drag me backward. I can't do that. So if you are interested in saga, I have seen some few unscrupulous elements who are writing in the comment section asking me to declare where I belong. Shame on you. So I want to tell you now, before we continue, because we have few things to discuss this evening, if you are here to listen to saga, you have already been disappointed. Switch off right now and go to the platforms where they do saga. Biafra Unite platform is not for saga and can never be for saga. Now, having made this known to all of us who have gathered here, we are going to go straight to the matter that has happened today. And again, all know that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was in court today. So we are going to discuss about it and analyze it properly. I have some few videos that I'm going to play and of course read the memo from Barrister Aloye Jimako, the lead counsel. Now, at the end, when I'm done analyzing the matter of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, I will send a very strong and important message to one person and a group of people. So 2 messages for 2 people. One is a person in the person of Adadi Olamma, and the second one is a message that will be directed to those who are in charge of Biafra Armed Forces. It will be very, very important. I hope Adadi Olamma will be listening and watching this very program this evening. I have a message for her. And then the second message, which will be very, very important, will be directed to those who are in charge of Biafra security. So please, without further ado, let us jump into it. First of all, let us begin with the memo that was released day before yesterday on the 8th of this very month of February 2025 by Barrister Aloye Jimako, the lead counsel to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. This very memo is extremely important, and then we will move to what happened today. This is press release on the 8th of February 2025 to all media/general public. I hope you can see it clear. Just a moment. All right, we continue. According to this press release, upholding the rule of law is more important to me than anything else, says Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. During my visitation with Onyendu Mazi Nnamdi Kanu yesterday, he made it abundantly clear that while he is deeply appreciative of the efforts and the widespread calls being made by well-meaning individuals and groups to secure his release, he, however, instructed his legal team to issue the following clarifications. Number 1, the matter of releasing Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is not an act of mercy. This very number 1 should ring bell to the ears of those that call themselves Igbo politicians, especially the idiot that called himself Benjamin Kalu, who claimed to be the number 5 or number 6 citizen of Nigeria. You must pay attention to this. I know all of you will be panicking this evening because you thought that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and Mazi Simon Ekpa will be ashamed because of the shenanigan that is going on within those that are supposed to spearhead everything that we should be doing moving forward, even though the Prime Minister is incarcerated. I want to let you know that this very struggle will continue until we get to the final conclusion. Number 1, the matter of releasing Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is not an act of mercy, pardon, executive clemency, or even amnesty. Very, very clear. Instead, it should be an act of simply complying with the subsisting Federal High Court judgment that declared his detention as unconstitutional, or even the extant international tribunal decisions that separately declared his detention as unlawful.
OK. Install it now.
Declared his detention as unlawful. Alternatively, the decision to free him from detention and discontinue his infamous prosecution can be made by simply resorting to the constitutional provisions that empower the Attorney General of the Federation on the directives of the President to discontinue any prosecution. Number 2, Onyendu Mazi Kanu is adamant that nobody should plead or beg anybody on his behalf because he has committed no crime. Self-determination, which is the real issue that got twisted to suddenly become a high crime, is an inalienable right guaranteed under the laws of Nigeria, the United Nations, the United Kingdom, and Kenya. These 4 entities are the entities that are involved both in the kidnap of Mazi Kanu, his extraordinary rendition, and of course his unlawful detention or incarceration. Nigeria did the act. United Nations gave advice to the zoo for his release, which has not, been taken, or which has taken for granted. And then the United Kingdom is the masterminder that pulled the deal with Kenya and the Zoological Republic. Now, thus the perverse and unlawful criminalization of his exercise of this right should not unwittingly be encouraged through some misguided appeals for pardon, clemency, or mercy. Thus, releasing Mazi Kanu is not an act of mercy or pardon, but an act of abiding by the rule of law. Number 3, inasmuch as those calling for his release are sincere, remember I told you many years ago that the only person, as in one person among all the thousands of people who are calling for the release of Mazi Kanu, I told, including those in the DOS, I told you that the only one person who was genuinely calling for his release without anything attached was the late Mbazulika Amechi, to his blessed memory. I told you, and that stands still today. Now, their calls for pardon or clemency may be misconstrued as a green light to the executive branch or even the courts to violate the rule of law by continuing to subject Mazi Kanu to a prosecution or trial that does not comport with the tenets of the Constitution and Nigeria's treaty obligations. And also recall that the Prime Minister Mazi Samaneba also issued a statement ordering these, so-called political elites within the Biafra territory serving the zoo to desist from their calls or meeting the so-called president of the zoo for the pardoning or so-called releasing of Mazi Kanu. And that very message got to them, hit them so hard that they all desist. They stopped making such statements until these recent times. Now, number 4 says, instead of begging, those desiring his release should emulate the language and tact used by Afenifere, Ohaneze, World Igbo Congress, WIC, ranking members of the National Assembly, American military veterans of Igbo descent, ambassadors for self-determination based in America, the international community, and a host of others who have made it clear that Mazi Kanu deserves to be released because he has committed no offense known to law. If truth be told, It is Nigeria's executive branch which extraordinarily renditioned Mazi Nnamdi Kanu that should show contrition for resorting to extraordinary rendition, which is a state crime under the international law and the common law. If any begging must be done, it should be directed to the courts to conduct his cases and that of IPOB with the utmost impartiality and adherence to rule of law, equity, and good conscience. Ndị gụrụ akwụkwọ na-ekwu okwu, a na-ege ntị. Number 5, most importantly, Onye Ndu Mazi Nnamdi Kanu sincerely thanks everyone working assiduously towards the restoration of security, tranquility, and good order in his beloved Igbo land. That number 4 make very, very good sense. Onye Ndu sincerely thanks everybody working assiduously towards the restoration of security, tranquility, and good order in his beloved Igbo land. Now, if you go further, you see the pictures attached here. You see this one is the one, the idiot that called himself the number 5, number 6 citizen of the zoo, Benjamin Kalo. And this one, I don't even remember who is this. These are the people who will come to Channels Television, TVC, telling you how they want Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to be pardoned and released, but they will never ever talk to Tinubu or remind Tinubu of the crime that the government of the zoo has committed against Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. They will never say it. They will never ever speak about the inhuman treatment being melted on Biafran people and the buying of Biafrans by the zoo agents in Biafra territory. In the land where they come from, these individuals can never ever speak about the buying of their own flesh and blood in their own land. Innocent Biafrans, innocent Igbos who have been dehumanized and buried in our own land. These individuals can never ever speak about it. But every time they tell you how they are number 1 and number 5 citizen of the Zoological Republic of Animal Kingdom, Nigeria, this is who they are. I want to let them know that Akufelusia Oyadalawo. Aku fegide fesia odarawo. Don't we femelo no wa kakuare darawo. If also you people can celebrate as much as you can at this very point in time, you can go to Dubai for holiday. You can go to United Kingdom, go to London to flex because Mazi Simon Ekpa is in the custody of the of Finland. I want you to know na kufelosia oyadarawo. Now, having said this, and of course, having shown you the statement of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu through his attorney, I want us to see what has transpired, what has happened today. We are going to begin with this.
Did you know GTCO has an investment subsidiary called GT Fund Managers? And today, they want to know what people on the street of Lagos would do if they were given 72,400 naira. Would they invest it, spend it, pay bills, or, chop life? And if we like the answers, they might just be going on with the 72,400 naira. I can't wait to see their reactions. Let's get straight into the video.
Okay. What's first thing I use for? Okay, the first thing actually is to buy a mixer for my baking business. Yeah, so I started last year and it's been moving, but using my hand is stressful. I can't even lie. So I saw some mixers for like 50k and in that range. So then after that, remaining 20k, I spent like 10k on myself. Then 10k I'll save it, sharp. So yeah, I guess.
If somebody just comes and you right now.
To begin with this,
This is the laws of Nigeria. The prosecution, and this court doesn't know the law. That is the fact. Yes. Poor knowledge of the law is killing Nigeria. Poor knowledge of the law, they don't know the law. This is a federal gazetted law of Nigeria that says here that the chief judge of Nigeria cannot tell Binta Nyako what to do. It's here. It's your law. Just obey it. That is why I do what I do. I agitate for Biafra. I agitate for Biafra by right to agitate. My right.
Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, the Ohamadike Ndibo and Biafra Nine said it is his right to agitate for Biafra. It is within his right, his inalienable right to fight for freedom. So who am I? This is the question every Biafran should be asking him or herself this evening. Who are you? If Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, in the custody of the Zoological Republic of Animal Kingdom, Nigeria, could tell you in their own court that it is within his right to fight for his freedom, who are you? Who am I? Who am I? He is in the custody of the zoo. And he's telling you that it is his right. He's not backing down. This man has given everybody the kind of hope. No, there's no any other hope you need, if not what Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is doing and what he has done today. I don't think you need more hope. He is in their custody. He is not being broken down. He is not broken. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is not broken. I still have more videos to show you. He is not broken. Some people thought that by now, we call it many people thought that by now it's because it has been a long time he's been incarcerated in the custody of DSS, a terrorist organization in Abuja. Many people thought that by now, when he is brought to court, by now you have for this sinani nearly alele. But Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is telling you that it is his right to fight for freedom.
Fill rooms with laughter, with Schweppes, lifting everyday moments from normal to extraordinary. Make moments spark
for freedom. It is his right. Therefore, ask yourself, dear friends, who are you that you cannot fight for your freedom? Now let's continue.
They turned it from reasonable felony now to terrorism. Stop talking when I'm talking.
Now let us go to the next video. And Biafrans, anybody who is commenting in the comment section, saying something inappropriate or saying anything against me, my own person, don't worry about that person. Don't even respond to that person. Many of them are disappointed. Many of them are the zoo agents who are disappointed. They will come here thinking that they are going to distract us. Don't respond to any inappropriate comment. Don't respond to any attack on my person. They do not exist. They do not exist. When I was fighting against the impunity of the DOS, a lot of people attacked me. So there is no any kind of attack that will shake me today. Many people attacked me, even some of the Biafrans who attacked me then because they were ignorant and blind with the reality. Many of them, after some months and years, they turned back and started supporting the same Biafra Unite that they attacked when we started this very fight against the impunity and criminality of the DOS. So ignore them. I am not shaken. I am not moved. I have been in this journey for very many years. I am not moved. But it's going to be a shame to any Biafran if you are not a government agent who come here to distract us. If you are a real Biafran, and you are here to talk nonsense, shame on you. Woe be unto you, for you do not know what you are doing. Let's continue. Don't mind in the Umokoko. We don't have time.
An old man like this doesn't know the law. He don't know the law.
I'll give the petition.
I have petition against her. Nonsense. Nonsense. Why is it when it comes to my case, they turn the law upside down? They turn the law upside down. Upside down. Upside down. The rules. Who are not educated. I am an educated man. I can't show them the petition for the simple reason that if you show it,
what the judge said now was that the case file.
Listen, this is the laws of Nigeria. The prosecution, and this court doesn't know the law. That is the fact.
Yes.
The prosecution and this court, they do not know the law. That is the fact. We have many videos to play today. I want every one of us to pay very, very good attention because we are going to learn a lot this evening.
Poor knowledge of the law is killing Nigeria.
Yes.
Poor knowledge of the law, they don't know the law. This is a federal gazetted law of Nigeria that says here that the chief judge of Nigeria cannot tell Binta Nyeko what to do. It's here. It's your law. Just obey it. That is why I do what I do. I agitate for Biafra. I agitate for Biafra by right to agitate. My right. They turned it from reasonable felony. Now